More good news coming in as Chandrayaan-3 is all set to be launched in July this year. After failure of Chandrayaan-2, ISRO follows up Moon Mission 3 to land on dark side of the moon. Chandrayaan-3 contains a lander and a rover. A big challenge, of course, would be safe and soft landing on the moon. Chandrayaan-3 all set to land on the moon. This is, of course, big news as Chandrayaan-2, the landing itself was problematic, and right after that failure, it appears ISRO is all geared up to launch Chandrayaan-3, and this is, of course, a matter of huge pride. The only challenge would be the soft landing of the Chandrayaan-3 on the moon, but this is a follow-on mission on Chandrayaan-2 to demonstrate end-to-end capability in safe landing and roving on the moon. As the ISRO now all set to launch Chandrayaan-3 in July this year. In fact, this comes after a second-generation navigation satellite, NSV-1's successful launch a little earlier today in Sriharikota. Let me cut across to ISRO chief speaking.
Chandrayaan-3 is already getting ready for launch this coming July. Our target is to launch in July itself. And because there is a given slot which will make it possible, so we are working towards that. Everything is getting ready. I don't find any problem for it. This time we are going to surely land because we have done all what corrections that we can think of and do of has been done, and all simulations to make sure that things that can go wrong are addressed. So with that confidence we will go, and if you have any doubt, we will not launch. That much I can tell.
All right, I'm going to quickly cut across to Pramod Madhav, who's been tracking all that moon mission by ISRO. It is certainly a matter of pride. Pramod, tell us more on Chandrayaan-3, a follow-up mission of Chandrayaan-2. Give us a sense of the glitches that took place while launching Chandrayaan-2 and the confidence with which ISRO chairman speaks of relaunching Chandrayaan-3 this time, that contains a lander and a rover in July this year, in a month's time.
Absolutely, Nabila. In fact, we are standing next to the rocket that was launched today. This is a scale model of GSLV, which took the Navic 1 second generation. However, this will be the rocket that we'll have to focus, because this is GSLV Mark III. The similar kind of rocket was used for Chandrayaan-2. You could see the huge massive boosters to the side, and the second one, and you also have a proper cryogenic engine made in India, and this is a pod that's going to carry this particular Chandrayaan-3 mission. Just like you mentioned, this time they are not interested in sending an orbiter but a lander and a rover. And Somnath claimed that earlier they have already gone through a lot of specific tests and variables to find out where are the things that could go wrong. In fact, last time everything was fine, the GSLV launch was fine, the orbiter was fine, but when they were actually bringing down the lander to the moon surface, that's where the glitch occurred. It came, as far as we know, it came a little faster and it collided, and this time they are not ready to do that. Also, the chairman Somnath very clearly mentioned that all parameters have been tested and they are completely confident, and they are doing it again and again, and if they find out that there could be some kind of reason to abandon the launch, they will definitely do that also. In fact, last time also during Chandrayaan-2 launch, they abandoned the mission was called back because there was an issue with the O-ring, and only the second time the GSLV launch was done. Similarly, Somnath is very confident that this time Chandrayaan-3 will be a success, Nabila.
All right, Chandrayaan-3 will be a success. We saw Somnath, the ISRO chairman, also saying if there's any doubts, we will not hesitate to stop it. But for now, they seem absolutely confident. Only a soft landing on the moon could be a bit of a challenge. But otherwise, after today's launch of the SLV, and it appears that the ISRO is on a full model boost. Pramod? Pramod, can you hear me?
It sure is, Nabila. In fact, he was much more in a way. Yes, Nabila, he was much more confident. In fact, he also gave more information about the future course of action of ISRO as well, including Gaganyaan. In fact, as we started asking questions more about Chandrayaan and Gaganyaan, he started saying that he do not want to give out more information because that will lead us to ask difficult questions. This is what Somnath gave as an explanation at that point, but he's very clearly has mentioned that whatever strategies, whatever kind of test that has to be done, they are all completed, and they are expecting this Chandrayaan launch to be done on July itself. Probably another 60 days or something we have, within that it will be completed. In fact, we have additional information also.
Pramod, we're short on time on that, but thank you very much for joining us. It's, of course, a big boost for India as Chandrayaan 3 is all set to launch, a mission aiming to develop and demonstrate new technologies required for interplanetary missions.